It's Friday. Welcome to the Patriot Hour. I'm Michael, your host. If you're new to the channel, make sure you are subscribed. TGIF, I guess. Thank God it's Friday. Every day is a Friday anymore, isn't it? Got some breaking news coming here from the Gateway Pundit. Of course, involving the DOJ, what they knew, how high it went up in the last administration. We've known all these things, folks. Again, I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. If you're new, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you ring the bell. Again, we always encourage you here at the Patriot Hour to think for yourself, come to your own conclusions. We'll go through a lot of different things, folks, and in the intelligence gathering business and communities, you're going to look at a lot of things. A lot of things don't pertain to what we're going at, but they pertain to other things. Got to learn to separate. Not get into too many eddies. You can swim in these eddies forever. Some people are really fascinated. It really blows their mind. The Hollywood angle of the Illuminati, the plate of spaghetti noodles. And there's a lot to it. You got to kind of get well-rounded and everything. But some of these categories will keep you around too long sometimes. If you want to know the full picture, you got to keep moving forward. So we call those eddies. Just like in the streams and such, you can sometimes see these little eddies that things get caught up in, and they don't really move forward. They just sit there. So again, think for yourself, come to your own conclusions after looking at many facts. Subscribe to everybody you want, listen to everything you can, read all the articles you can, and believe none of it, not a lick of it, until you alone can verify it. Don't do the whole groupthink thing. If you're going to work with a bunch of people, do your independent research after you're done looking at literally seclude yourself from outside influence. Look at the evidence that you're going to be looking at. If you want to replicate that, give that same stack of all the evidence and things that you could find and let somebody else look at it. When you're done looking at it individually, come back together and see if you came to the same conclusions. It's very simple. It's very simple, folks. All right, things got messed around with here a little bit, so I'm feeling just a little out of place, like usual. I got a camera not working. I got one of my USB ports. Something happened. I got to look at that after this, so I got no other camera than this one you're seeing right now. All right, so we're going to jump right into this article over here at the Gateway Pundit. Huge revelation. Latest DOJ documents released in the Flynn case reveal Obama White House was running the operation. Now, we kind of knew this because of the text between Lover, Peter Strzok, and Lisa Page. And, the president or whatever wants to be informed daily. He wanted to be in the loop. He wanted feedback from these you're not supposed to be doing that. They've been screaming that for Trump the whole time. See, it's that projection thing. They know what other presidents or the current one at the time was doing. And then once Trump gets in, they scream that he might do the same things, and they're worried about that. And then if we could ever get back to that somebody else did it, they would just say, yeah, we were trying to make sure it didn't happen again. But nobody was ever held accountable in the first place. That's the game they play. So, wow, the latest documents released by the DOJ provide additional evidence that the Obama White House was running the operation to spy on candidate and then President Trump in an effort to destroy the incoming administration and have President Trump eventually removed from office. The latest emails released from the DOJ today in the General Michael Flynn case show the Obama White House was running the show. In the last line in the first paragraph on page 9 of the 12-page release, it says, "We need to discuss what happens if DOJ directs us or directly tells us, v. POTUS or anyone else about the redacted, specifically WRT, with regards to what we do directly with him. I think it would be very difficult not to do some sort of overt step with him, a defense briefing or interview under light, defensive briefing, pretext, unless White House specifically directs us not to." So there you go. It's a little bit of So the Department of Justice released these documents today in early June of 2018. Judicial Watch's Chris Farrell said that the following about the text on Obama. These folks are so far out of bounds and so far beyond that pale. When people talk about it being a coup, There's no exaggeration there. It was a coup. It was an effort to unseat or destabilize the Trump administration, the president, personally, actually his entire administration, and we've never seen anything like it. This makes you know, pick your favorite scandal, Watergate, Whitewater, whatever makes all that look like, makes it all look like Keystone Cops. This was a very sophisticated, very thought out. This is there's a very important text message from Lisa Page to Peter Strzok, and that's what I'm remembering, and it's from November of 2016, and the context for the text message is Strzok asked Lisa Page, "Hey, what are you doing?" or words to that effect. She reports back very excitedly she's preparing the talking points for Director Comey to go brief the president on what they're doing. And the quote from Lisa Page is, quote, "POTUS wants to know everything we're doing." Close quote. So there it is. POTUS wants to know everything we're doing. The POTUS, of course, is Barack Obama, and I will take Lisa Page at her word. It's an off-the-cuff communication with their paramour. She's excited. She's getting director prepped. I want to know, what did Obama know? What did he approve? What did he tactically nod his head for? What did he explicitly authorize? It's a tragedy. It's a scandal we've never seen before constitutionally. This rests entirely on Mr. Obama and his administration. It starts with them, and we need the real accountability. Let's go get Mr. Obama under oath. I couldn't agree more. So here he is with that little video. So President Obama, what did you know and when did you know it? And more importantly, what did you approve? And what were you behind? Hat tip to Donnie H. So we have been reporting on this steadily. There's video out there of Obama talking, even if you get into the Hillary email stuff. I mean, this all stems from that. That's the whole thing. She was supposed to win. They did so much running amok, the server, the special access program, the selling out our country, the deals with Iran, the ties with these people and their other oaths that they've taken, not just to our Constitution, which they decided to, that was just a joke. They're working for foreigners, they're working with foreigners. They are basically foreigners. This is infiltration. This is treason, sedition. There's so much wrapped up in this. And just the tapes of all these people trying to do damage control back in 16, early 17. All the crap they went around talking, and they shouldn't have, but they did. They had the right to remain silent, but they didn't. They're all going to need to lawyer up, lawyer down, whatever the hell you call it. So that's what they should be doing. This goes all the way up to the last administration. Of course, we knew that. That administration, all the way up, they were spying on political enemies, journalists. Nobody cares. Everyone thought he was just the greatest president because that's what the mainstream, lamestream, fake news media told you day in and day out. The guy could do no wrong. If you have 90% of the media, 92% back then, just blissfully going through day through, he's talking again. Look at him, he's such a good speaker. You couldn't have woke up to anything else. I mean, if you would have woke up to these people were getting arrested by the military, you would have thought that the military was doing some kind of military coup takeover to get rid of all of our elected great politicians that are just been around for 40 years, just doing everything so great. The world's been a great place, right? So a meme I had in the last video showed like Pelosi and Schumer and Biden, all in their earliest photos, possibly that could be found. I'm just saying, we just give us this one more shot. 2020, we're here, we're all here, and we'll do it right this time. Forget about all the other years. Interesting with Biden as well. This morning he went on Morning Joe, whatever. I hate this channel, but she kind of seemed to hit him hard. I'm sure that was their game plan. He adamantly denied it. There's already that going around. Well, they asked him, he said no. What do you guys think? Well, case closed, I guess. Biden said no. Well, hell, Trump has said no on Russia, no on everything. So is everybody else. It didn't matter. Kavanaugh, look at that treatment. And, you know, it was just so short time ago, it should be fresh in everybody's memories. The treatment, the hypocrisy. These same people that wanted to believe the Me Too movement, even Alyssa Milano herself, is now backpedaling because Alyssa Milano supports Biden. I just know him. Since he's never gotten out of line with me personally, I just can't believe that. No, that wouldn't. We don't care what the evidence or multitude of people coming forward, or even the history of this lady's mom, Tara Reade's mom, calling in to Larry King Live back in '93 and explaining the whole damn story right there and then. I mean, there's too much stuff. It's like, well, this has been in the works for 25 years to get Biden. They planted all the seeds back then to make things look true and go on to shows and call in. And why the wait? I don't know. I never know that. I get it. You know, even when the other side of it for the Kavanaugh, it's like, why wait so long? That gets thrown around. That's always a thing. Now we get it. Now this lady actually, I think, did things. Actually got fired. Basically for trying to come out a little bit. Did she? Well, she could have went to the cops after that. You're right. But maybe she thought the DC cops could have been in on it, and I wouldn't have doubted it. So now they are pulling Biden's record, his archives. There's probably nothing there. The people that work in those departments probably work for Biden in some way or shape or form, or through some kind of back alley dealings, oath token, buddy, secret society, something. He'll put the phone call in. They've already, don't worry, it's all been scrubbed. What gets released? You have no worries. I mean, this is how it works, folks. Unfortunately, that's how it works. All right, we're going to shut this one down, keep it short and sweet. We're at the 12-minute mark. Again, I appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you on this Friday. Have a great afternoon, into your morning, into your afternoon. We're almost there. And look for some more shows throughout the day. It's going to be a beautiful day out here in the Midwest, mid-60s. So I'm going to be doing finishing up on some outside things I wanted to get done while we got the nice weather. So again, have a great Friday, and we'll see you back here real soon on the next Patriot Hour update video. God bless. Where we go one, we go all. Love the Patriots.